we're in business, to create wealth for ourselves, or so we want to create wealth, make a living, maybe to pass it on to our children, not to have a boss, right? When we started our business, you didn't say, oh, I think I'm going to fail at this business. Oh, I think I'm going to shut down I've been in business for 4 years. I'm going to shut down in 4 years and not do anything. You didn't say that. I would like to thank all you guys for commenting on this video. I really appreciate it. Let's go through to see if I can answer any of these. Dermacare doctor, they mentioned look up Rod Squad for explain reconsideration. Actually, Derma Doctor, I do follow Rod Squad, and one thing I noticed on one of his videos, he did point out that they are not using the FICO score, they're using Vantage 3.0 score. You could find that on nav.com. You could pull your Vantage 3.0 score for free, okay? James Norris said, loan denied, grant not sent. That grant thing, I heard that they are being sued, the SBA. So we don't know what's going to come of that. If you received a grant and it wasn't the $10,000, you might get it eventually, but we don't know. Coco Everett, I received the EIDL grant for $1K, but I was denied the loan because of credit. I did receive the PPP loan. Yeah, Coco Everett, go to www.nav.com and pull your Vantage store through Experian. This is what I'm hearing that they're using. I believe you need at least a 570 to get approved. Of course, they do evaluate your credit, but so I'm hearing that's the magic number, 570. Anything above 570. Lindsay Jackman, my loan was approved. I have a lot of information regarding the process. If you'd like to talk about it, they aren't holding the money. It's a loan process. I applied the first day and my loan was just funded a week ago. Okay, Lindsay, I'll send you my information. And I'd like to know what were your experience, Garishna. I've read the House and Senate letters to the SBA regarding the $10,000 grant. I applied for the EIDL loan as the sole proprietor, landlord in March. She received a $1,000 grant, and May 17th, she received a decline letter that was dated April the 18th for poor credit history. I emailed them a long letter of appeal yesterday explaining that my tenants aren't paying full rent because of the pandemic. I don't want to evict them, and so I'm a month behind on my mortgaging, lowering my score. 2 things you need to do. You need to contact your mortgage company and claim forbearance, because they will give you leniency for about 3 to 4 months. I don't know who your mortgage company is, but call them and then get that removed, because they know everybody's in a pandemic. Okay? Ask them, can they remove? So I referenced the letters instructing the SBA to give me the $10,000. I contacted my congresswoman and senator and all Democrats. They responded that their hands are tied and reiterated the $1,000 per employee. They're acting like the bank that will only loan to the people who don't need the loans. Apparently, SBA plans to do nothing regarding the grants unless the president or judge ordered them to do so. Any ideas? They're not gonna dish out the additional funding unless the court rules that they violated the CARES Act. And that's the only way we're gonna see that, people. If the judge or the court doesn't rule that they didn't violate anything, we're not gonna see that extra whatever balance of your 10 grand. So cheddar trees. Cheddar trees, my theory is that a lot of small business don't look viable to SBA long term. You have a point there. Possibly their cost of goods is too high, profit too low, or their business seems tenuous for other reasons. It's possible that many of these businesses are merely pet projects or side hustles. And that's a good point, Cheddar Trees. If you notice in that document that I just read, that some of the requirements they receive some for small businesses and nonprofits and other businesses. What are other businesses? I'm not for sure. But majority of those businesses wasn't small businesses. That's what they stated in that. And so, for example, why would anyone loan an Uber driver money? No, they're not going to loan an Uber driver money. Actually, an Uber driver is a what is it called? Self-employed. And they could have applied for the PPP. And if you apply for the PPP, they don't even run your credit. They just look at your payroll, and it's up to $100,000 per employee. Even if you're a gig worker, if you got a W-9 and you pay taxes, you can apply for the PPP. So yeah, you're right. Uber driving money when the business is collapsing and a few drivers turn much profit, even if times are good. The government will rather them get, what are you saying here, cheddar cheese? Yeah, the government would rather give them PUA for a few months and send them on their way. Those contracting workers, well, Uber, I believe you will be contractor. You could still apply for that PPP loan, and it's forgivable if you use it for your payment. I mean, that's like a perfect scenario. I'm a contractor worker. Even if you made 100,000, you could claim up to 100,000, and you could get 8 weeks of pay. Then you could go, hey, I received my 8 weeks of pay. Then you could apply for unemployment, that PUA. Then you have another 4 months. Literally, you have 6 months. You don't need to work. You don't need to work. And it's all forgivable, right? I mean, that's like the perfect scenario. Perfect body beauty. No, I think they're looking at higher credit scores can get loans elsewhere. I have a 769 that was pulled 423 and denied this morning. No grant either. I have to laugh. Perfect body beauty. I need for you to check your Vantage score. Your Vantage score, and when I pulled up my Vantage score, it is like 30 or 40 points less than my FICO score. Some people are more though. Yeah, some people are more. Their Vantage score is way less than their FICO score. So pull that. If you really need the loan, reapply. Coca-Cola, this is just plain despicable. Everybody that paid these high taxes should have the opportunity to get the loan. It is not like they're giving the 10K out, which they should have in the first place. I agree. I hope everyone gets their money, what they need in these uncertain times, because this surely isn't right at all. They created a system just to use it against us. Stay woke. Yeah, it seemed like they will approve versus, over another business, because it's really inconsistent of the approvals and denials. CEO said basically SBA has only processed 10% of the applications they have received. I hope they build a separate team for reconsideration, because 20% of the loans are being denied. Then that's about 80,000 businesses for reconsideration. Yeah, they are going to need a separate team for that. GGB Media, he said, I think your numbers are slightly off. The total amount, I believe, is only about 70 billion. Good work, though. Maybe so. I'm not for sure. I thought I read 229 or 299 for that first initial bill was 229. The 70 billion come from is that last bill, phase 3.5. So it would have been a total of $360 billion. So the initial bill was, the initial stimulus package was about 600 billion total for the EIDL program and the PPP loan. That's what I thought I read. But anyway, Smart and Smith, they deny people that have derogatory trade lines less than 24 months. So if you have 60-day late collection, child support, federal debt, repos, charge-offs, foreclosures, other less than 2 years, you might be denied. Hope that helps. I think you hit it, piece of God. I think you hit it about them not liking our governor. The powers that be are pretty afraid of strong women. Yeah, that is true. I don't know if he's afraid of strong women. He doesn't like women that don't agree with him. You know, he thinks everyone should be in agreement with him. And that is not how you really get things done. I want all range of perspective. If you're afraid to tell me what is really going on, you're not really my friend. You're just saying you're a yes person, you know. And I don't think how any business can grow if you surround yourself with people that's like, oh, okay, you know, yes persons or yes people. I applied on 4/3 and my credit pulled on 4/23. Finally on 5/25, I got the portal. No grant because my business name was not on my account. That's why I opened a business. Yeah, Eileen, you need to open up a business account. Hey, anyone that don't have a business account, really, are you a legitimate business? You need to get yourself a business account. Don't deposit those. Don't deposit your money in your personal account. That's how stuff get messed up. I have a whole video about managing your financials or your business financials. I'll link it in a comment card. She did. She replied again. Eileen did. Eileen replied, I have a Bank of America too. I had an open business checking account with my business name on it. It got to be your business name on your account. Okay. But she didn't get the grant because she did not use her business account for that grant. Albanian Anissa. Wells Fargo also denied me. My business name did not match. My business name did not match. Same thing. My business name is my name, my DBA business name. They said the exact same thing as your sister-in-law. I don't understand. When you open up a business account, they ask for your legal name and your DBA name. So I don't understand why you didn't receive that. You can't open up a business account with just your DBA name. You have to have your legal name. Denise Freeman, she replied and she said, I just getting approved for the loan and not the grant. Go figure. Signed up March the 29th. That's a long time. She just got approved. Mayberry Soap Company. I was denied to either my economic injury was less than the grant or the economic injury was not substantiated. That is what the denial letter said. I never got the grant and was told since I was denied the loan, I was not eligible for the grant over the phone. I am so sorry to hear that. I think you should reapply, reconsider. North Carolina, when you apply, go to SBA.gov, disaster areas. North Carolina is one of the disaster areas. Actually, nationwide was claimed a disaster area, and cite that. Cite the time frame. They have it listed. Copy and paste it, and say, no, I'm in this disaster area. And I deserve to get, if you want the loan or the grant. That's really unfair. Jay Smith, all of us small business owners should stop paying taxes and create our own stimulus. It's not funny, but yeah. But too bad we can't get away from, well, hey, Donald Trump, I think he gets away with not paying taxes. Maybe we need to take some tips from him. My client had a $10K grant and was denied the loan. The decisions are arbitrary. He had bad credit. That's Festi 2003. F. Payton, hi, I love your channel. Where can I find the grant? If you're speaking on that grant video that I posted up a couple of weeks ago, you could just find that in I'll link it in the documents section or description section. But you're not able to apply for the EIDL grant anymore. Office email. They are using the Experience Vantage scores. He said, or office email, I was denied as well for credit, same day as you. Email request last week stating how I got to where I am, late payments. I'm confused at what you're saying. Economic impact, 40,000 year or 54,000 year difference in intent on loan. We should see what happens. So the office email is basically saying they reapplied and stated the difference of the type of impact. Yeah, office email, let me know what happened. Keep me in the loop. Cheryl Witherspoon this is the young lady that is the agriculture business, and they denied her. She sent in a reconsideration via email. And they emailed her back saying her application is being reviewed. So I'm sending all my good to you, Shell. Hopefully you are approved, because that's unfortunate that they would deny you. I mean, you're just as impacted as other people. And I think, and the saying that you're not an agriculture business, and you are, that's just really ridiculous. Okay, so the next video I will be dropping will be on my application, sending my application in. I'm going to walk through step by step with you and hit the submit button. I'm sending my application via email. I am sending all my good to you. I am sending all my good to you, and I will talk to you guys later.